What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Okay, guys, so we are going to continue our coverage over Grant Morrison's Batman and Robin series, where we actually pick up with the next storyline that is technically the second part to Volume 1. Now, with that being said, it's Batman and Robin having to deal with Red Hood once again. Because remember, before the New 52, DC brought Jason Todd back to life, but once they did that, they honestly had no idea what to do with the character. And so technically, Jason Todd was just a bad guy doing different crazy things left and right as a way to hurt Batman or to hurt Batman's legacy. But of course, this is him right now coming back after Battle for the Cowl storyline, where you had Dick Grayson actually defeat Jason Todd in that storyline. But of course, Jason Todd is back once again, and this time Jason Todd is going to bring a whole lot more problems to Gotham City. Now, something else to remember, just in case you forgot, Dick Grayson is Batman. Damian Wayne is Robin, because right now, Bruce Wayne is quote-unquote dead. In reality, he's just stuck in the past. But for right now, to the Bat family, Batman, Bruce Wayne is dead. And so Dick Grayson is the Batman for Gotham City. And so getting into today's video, we actually do pick up with a character known as Lightning Bug. Now, Lightning Bug is technically a new character, but at the same time, no one really cares for him. And the reason why, because this is his first appearance and his last as well. Because Grant Morrison is going to use this character like he used Mr. Toe in our last video as a plot device. Because right now, Lightning Bug is apparently a D-list villain who's right now going after somebody who owes him money. Now, unfortunately for Lightning Bug, that is the moment he's confronted by Batman and Robin. Now, the reason why I say unfortunately, because you do have Lightning Bug try to get away from Batman and Robin. And Grant Morrison really does use this moment right here to tell us, like, look at Lightning Bug. You can tell right off the bat, this is a D-list character because he does have a hard time trying to get away from Batman and Robin. Now, when he does run into another apartment building or some random building and try to reach the elevator as a way to go down and to hopefully get farther away from Batman and Robin, well, that is the moment the elevator doors opens up. And when it does, at first, we're left to believe it is Batman and Robin, but unfortunately, it's not Batman and Robin. And the reason why I say unfortunately for Lightning Bug is because he does not run into Batman and Robin, he runs into Red Hood and Scarlet. Now, of course, Red Hood is Jason Todd, and Scarlet is Sasha. Now, we met Sasha in our last video, because remember, she was kidnapped along with her father by Professor Pig, and Professor Pig was going to turn her into a Dollotron. Now, remember, Dollotrons are people who are under Professor Pig's control, thanks to a gas and a mask that he puts on your face. On top of that, when that mask goes on your face, it's stuck there forever. But again, it's a way for Professor Pig to actually control you. Now, when it came to Sasha, her mask did not work properly, meaning that she could or could not take the mask off. She's scared to do that because she's afraid of peeling off her own skin. But on top of that, her mask never did release some kind of gas so that Professor Pig could control her. And so she was technically a failure when it came to being a Dollotron. Now, at the end of our last video, Jason Todd, Red Hood, took her in as his Robin because he's Red Hood, and Scarlet is a cool code name to be a Robin towards Red Hood. Either way, he took her in because when he saw her, she looked like a broken child, like he was when Batman took him in all those years ago. Now, with that being said, in the present day, you have Red Hood and Scarlet right now just killing off Lightning Bug. Now, while they're killing him off, they're taking photos, they're getting pictures, and the reason why, they're going to upload those videos and pictures to the internet as a way to say, look at us. We are better than Batman and Robin. This is the best answer to stop criminals like him. if you kill them off, they can't come back to commit more crimes in Gotham City. This is the best way. And this is really just Jason Todd trying to stick it to Batman's legacy, but at the same time saying to himself, I am better than Dick Grayson Batman. Either way, once they're done getting videos and photos of Lightning Bug, they do throw him out the window, and he does land right on top of a car right in front of Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne. And so that is the moment where we do see some time pass by. Now, when it does, we actually do pick up at a rooftop party. And when we do, it's Dick Grayson and Damian right now representing Bruce Wayne at this party. Because remember, even though Batman is quote unquote dead and there is a new Batman, the world has not figured out yet that Bruce Wayne is also dead. And so right now, to the world, Bruce Wayne is just away. And matter of fact, Lucius Fox is wondering, where is Bruce Wayne? Because Lucius is running Wayne Enterprises, but at the same time, he still needs to talk to Bruce Wayne about different things going on at the company. But you have Dick tell Lucius, oh, Bruce is just away, and I believe, and he believes, that you should be able to actually handle any kind of problems with the company. Now, that is also the moment you have Dick be introduced to Sexton. Now, when it comes to Sexton, this new character made by Grant Morrison, he is this big-time detective. Now, as you see right now, his face is completely covered. And the reason why, because he was badly scarred going after a certain criminal. Either way, right now, he's coming to Gotham to be a detective in Gotham, but to also help with the rising crime rate, to hopefully bring it back down. But before Dick and him are able to talk more, that is the moment you do have Alfred call up Dick and say, hey, we got something very important to do right now. Come on, Dick, let's go. And so that is the moment where we actually do jump over to Red Hood and Scarlet. Now, when we do, this is right now Red Hood and Scarlet just chilling in their base. And really, it's Red Hood right now practicing his lines. And the reason why I say he is practicing his lines is because, remember, earlier he did take a bunch of videos and pictures of him killing off Lightning Bug. But they're going to upload those pictures and videos to the internet. But he wants to make sure that his lines are perfect for the video or his big press conference, because he's trying to show Gotham City that he is the better choice, that he is the better choice in protecting Gotham, that he's better than Batman. Now, with that being said, this is also the moment where he does talk to Scarlet, because right now you have Scarlet just freaking out because she wants to know if she should be able to take off the mask or not. Because remember, when it comes to the mask, for most Dollartrons, it's stuck there forever, because if you try to take it off, it peels your skin off as well. And so when it comes to Scarlet, she's afraid to peel off the mask, because she's afraid that it might peel off her skin as well. She's afraid that the mask is stuck there on her face forever. Now, you do have Jason Todd talk to her and say, listen, it could be your brand, a way to reach people, because you were scarred and damaged by the people who loved you, your father. At the same time, you were scarred and damaged by criminals in Gotham City, Professor Pig. Now, she does ask Jason Todd, why does he wear his mask? And for Jason Todd, he says, because I'm the next level. I'm trying to prove that I am the next best thing to happen to Gotham City. But then we jump over to Dick and Damian right now being Batman and Robin. Now, I really do like this moment right here because you do have the two characters on a stakeout. They're trying to watch this meeting that's happening across the street. But at the same time, though, it's really more of Batman trying to prepare Damian to teach him more about the life of being Robin or being a hero in Gotham City. Because even though they're right now watching this meeting happening across the street, Damian can still take in the city to learn how the city actually works, to study different areas of the city, so that just in case in the future he can use these areas as a way to help him take down different bad guys. But at the same time, this also reminds me of Bruce trying to teach Dick all those years ago, and now it's Dick trying to teach Damian right now into how to be a better hero. And honestly, you have Batman and Robin show their bond is actually growing. It's really more of Damian looking at Dick like a big brother. And I love it so much for these two characters in the early parts of Grant Morrison's Batman and Robin run. But that is the moment where we do kind of find out what the meeting is all about across the street from Batman and Robin. And we kind of find out that right now you had the Penguin actually call a meeting with all the different crime bosses in Gotham City. Because right now, with Batman and Robin being back in the city, of course, their plans have been ruined. But on top of that, now you have a Red Hood and also Scarlet in the city also causing problems as well. Because now they're killing off people left and right. And so right now it's the crime bosses trying to figure out what to do next. Now that's the moment where you do have Santos talk. Now Santos is actually not from Gotham. He's from somewhere else. And matter of fact, he's here to represent his boss, El Piente. And I really hope I pronounced that name correctly. But when it comes to El Piente, apparently he's right now have been hearing how bad Gotham is when it comes to heroes taking down bad guys. And so El Piente is saying, I'm going to send in one of my guys to help take care of your superhero problems. And that character is Flamingo. He will come to Gotham and deal with Batman, Robin, Red Hood, and Scarlet all at once. That is El Piente's master plan, but to also do with other heroes in Gotham City as well. Now, for the Penguin, he hates this idea about outside help because he feels like Gotham, the bad guys of Gotham, should be enough to take down these heroes. But again, you have Santos say, you've been here for years and we have been watching you guys and you have been unable to do really anything big in Gotham to Batman, Robin, or any other heroes in Gotham City. Now, unfortunately, in the middle of the meeting, that is the moment where you have Jason Todd and Scarlet appear. Now, when they do appear, Jason Todd does kill every single person in this meeting besides the Penguin, which honestly makes sense because the Penguin is a classic Batman villain. You just can't kill off that easily. And on top of that, that is also the moment where you have Batman and Robin appear. Now, this is the first time you have Jason Todd wearing a different kind of Red Hood outfit. So it's not like his first Red Hood outfit or his Batman outfit. It's completely different. But when he talks, you have Dick realize, oh my gosh, it's Jason, you're back. What in the world are you doing? What are you wearing? But on top of that, Damian realized the girl with Jason Todd is the girl that he failed to save. And so right now, we're about to see Batman and Robin versus Red Hood and Scarlet in the next chapter. Now, the opening pages of the second chapter is really more of the origin of Sasha in a way, but at the same time, it's kind of her telling us that this is a new beginning for her. And what I mean by that, you do have Grant Morrison give us a reminder of how in the world Sasha became Scarlet. And of course, we know how, because she was kidnapped by Professor Pig, but thanks to her father. Because we do learn that when she was young, it was her, her dad, her uncle, and her mom. Now, the mom left because the dad could not actually do what he needed to do to provide for his family. But on top of that, though, when it came to Sasha, she believed that her dad could one day do something big for the family, so she stayed with her father. But thanks to her staying with her father, he got involved with Professor Pig, and of course, he was killed off by her. But the only reason why she killed him off, because thanks to him, she was captured by Professor Pig and almost turned into a Dollotron, but she's now stuck with a mask on her face. And so she killed her father as a way to say, it's your fault I'm here in this situation. Now, that all took place in the past. Either way, it's right now saying that was the past me. This is the new me. I am Scarlet, the sidekick to Red Hood. And tonight, I'm going to show the world who I am. And so you have Red Hood and Scarlet actually battle against Batman and Robin. Now, this actually leads into a battle between Jason and Dick and Damian and Scarlet. Now, when it comes to their battles, they do have a conversation as well. Now, like I said, there's fighting, but conversations. But when it comes to their conversations, it's really more of Jason once again trying to prove that point, that he is the best thing for Gotham, which is if you kill off the criminals, they can't come back and commit more crimes. We're the best answer for Gotham City. And unfortunately, Dick and Damian, you are the worst option for Gotham City. Because yes, you may stop the bad guys, but they keep coming back and they keep committing more and more crimes that kill more and more people in Gotham City. When are you going to realize that your way is the wrong way? It's Jason's argument for almost any time someone is trying to stop him. Now, Damian had enough. He's tired of hearing Jason talk, and so he does attack Jason. But Jason is better and faster than Damian, which honestly I feel like is wrong either way. So you have Jason being able to take down Damian. Now, you do have Dick get involved. And because Dick is a better fighter and more well-trained than Jason was, Dick was able to actually stop Jason very easily. But while the two characters were fighting against one another, you actually have Scarlet being able to grab Robin and tell Dick to let go of Jason, or she'll go ahead and cut Damian's throat. And of course, you have Dick let Jason go, and then Jason and Scarlet leave. And so you could say this is a draw, but at the same time, I say it's a loss for Batman and Robin, because Robin should have been able to actually stop Scarlet. But the thing is, Robin is scared to actually stop her or do anything to her because he failed her. Because if he had saved her, maybe, just maybe, that mask would not be on her face at all. And so right now is his biggest failure. Now, you do have Dick and Damian get back to the penthouse where they stay at with Alfred. Now, when they do get back to the penthouse, of course, Alfred is watching the news. And this is a big moment because on the news, you have Jason Todd and Scarlet right now doing a huge press conference. Now, when it comes to their press conference, it's really more of Jason saying, all right, Gotham, look at this photo right here. Now, you would think that he would show a photo of them killing off Lightning Bug, but they don't. Instead, they show a photo of Batman and Robin protecting the Penguin. Because remember, at that big crime boss meeting, the Penguin is the only one who had survived the meeting. And so right now it looks like Batman and Robin are protecting criminals. And so it's Jason Todd saying, who's better, me or them? Because when I meet bad guys, I killed them. And if they're dead, they cannot come back and commit more crimes down the road. But with Batman and Robin, when they stop bad guys, they just keep coming back over and over again, committing more crimes and killing more people left and right. And so you actually have the news and Jason Todd take a poll. You can call the number and decide yes or no. Who's better, Jason Todd or Batman? He's literally having a poll right now on live television to say, who's better, me or your new Batman? But getting back over to Jason Todd and Scarlet at their base, which again, we have no idea where their base is at. Right now, you have Jason Todd talking to Scarlet. And the reason why, because she found a book that he was reading about brand and marketing. Now, the reason why he was reading that book, because to Jason Todd, when it comes to Batman, Batman is now just a brand. That is it. It lost its actual meaning. And so this is Jason saying Gotham needs something better than Batman, because Batman has now become a brand. And with him being a brand, he's no longer this big, huge thing in Gotham City anymore. And so it lost its meaning. It should go away forever. Now it's my turn and your turn to step up, the new generation. And we are going to find every single crook in Gotham and put them down. Kill them off left and right for technically ruining Gotham as it is right now. But then we pick up with James Gordon. Now, when we do see James Gordon right now finding Flamingo's plane. Because remember, Flamingo is this new bad guy coming to Gotham to help make Gotham better. But at the same time, he works for a different crime boss known as El Piente. Either way, when it comes to Flamingo and his plane, apparently Homeboy killed every single lady on that plane. There's blood everywhere. Now, there is one survivor, but her face was literally ripped off or eaten off, one of the two. Either way, it's no longer on her face at all. And so this is James saying, I have to call up Batman because now we have a new problem in Gotham City. And so that leads into Dick Grayson right now getting a call from Commissioner Gordon. And the reason why, because Commissioner is calling Dick and saying, hey man, listen, we got a problem. Flamingo is in Gotham City. Now for Dick, he already knows that Flamingo is in Gotham City. But at the same time, it's Dick telling us this is Jason Todd's fault. Because with them going out there killing people left and right, now other people outside of Gotham City want to actually challenge him when it comes to taking over the city. And so thanks to him going to that crime meeting and killing off all those crime bosses, including Santos as well, thanks to him, now we have these other crime bosses want to come to Gotham and prove that they can take out Red Hood or even Batman himself. And so it brought more problems to Gotham City. And so that is the moment where you do have Batman and Robin being able to actually find Jason and Scarlet. Now, when they do find Jason and Scarlet, of course, they're able to catch the two by surprise. Now, you would think that would mean, okay, they should be able to actually defeat Jason and Scarlet by catching them by surprise, but they can't. And the reason why, because Jason and Scarlet, they play dirty. And when you play dirty, you're able to do more things to your opponents, because sometimes those opponents get caught off guard and not prepared for you to play dirty. But on top of that, Robin looks at Scarlet as his failure, because remember, he could have saved her, but he got too busy trying to stop Professor Pig. And because of that, she turned into this somewhat villain sidekick. And so right now, with him being distracted by his thoughts, but also her playing dirty, she was able to take him down. And with Robin being taken down, Batman is also not focusing anymore, because now his sidekick just got taken down. And so he also gets taken down by Jason Todd. And so Batman and Robin are defeated by Red Hood and Scarlet. Now, they do get tied up and locked away in the base of Jason Todd and Scarlet, but you have Jason and Scarlet leave to do more business in Gotham. Now, while you have Jason Todd and Scarlet trying to leave their base to do more crimes in Gotham City, that is the moment they do get attacked. Now, at first, they cannot see who is actually attacking them, but they are being attacked by a particular person. And that person is, of course, Flamingo. Flamingo is here in Gotham, like we saw earlier, and now he's here to kill off Red Hood and Scarlet. And of course, meaning that without Batman and Robin's help, Flamingo might be able to actually pull it off into killing Jason and Scarlet. And so getting into the third chapter of today's video, that is the moment where we actually do pick up with Batman and Robin inside the base of Red Hood and Scarlet. Now, when they're inside the base of Red Hood and Scarlet, we see that they're tied up, but right now they were placed right in front of a bunch of cameras in a computer screen. And the reason why, because right now it's Jason technically saying that in a few minutes, those cameras are gonna go online. And when they do go online, the entire world, or really Gotham, is about to find out that Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne are Batman and Robin. He is about to tell the world their secret identities just like that. And so Batman and Robin must gather their ropes to hopefully get dressed in time before the cameras go online. And so getting back over to Red Hood, Scarlet, and Flamingo, their battle gets pretty crazy. I mean, really, you have Flamingo just beating down on Red Hood and Scarlet. And I feel bad for Red Hood, but unfortunately, he did technically deserve this. Either way, it's Flamingo right now just beating down on Red Hood. Now remember, Red Hood was shot by Flamingo in the last chapter, and so it would make sense that right now he's not at full strength. At the same time, Scarlet is not properly trained like the other heroes in Gotham City. And so right now, when she does try to fight against Flamingo, she does get her butt kicked as well. And their fight continues on for a few more pages. But here's the thing. As the fight goes on, the worse it gets for for Red Hood and Scarlet. It's going great for Flamingo. Matter of fact, it gets to the point where you have Flamingo about to get ready to kill off Red Hood and Scarlet as well. He literally has them at gunpoint right now and about to kill them off. And luckily for Red Hood and Scarlet, that is the moment where you do have Batman and Robin actually appear. And when they do appear, they're able to actually save the life of Jason Todd and Scarlet. But here's the thing though, Flamingo now has to fight against all four characters. And really, Flamingo is actually able to hold his own against these four characters. Which is crazy because Jason Todd and Dick Grayson were trained by Batman. Damian was literally trained by Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul. He should be able to actually deal with Flamingo. All three characters should be able to deal with Flamingo. But unfortunately, Flamingo is able to beat down on them, including Scarlet as well. But on top of that, Damian does get shot by Flamingo in the back 5 times. Now, you would think, oh my God, Damian's dead. Don't worry, he's not. Either way, as the fight continues on, you do actually have Red Hood being able to crush Flamingo into another building by running a vehicle into Flamingo as a way to save the day. But it really shows that Flamingo was one strong particular character. Unfortunately, we have no idea why he was that strong. We have no idea how he was able to resist all these different kinds of attacks. And so we're left to wonder and to hopefully find out in later books down the road. And so that is the moment where we actually do see Dick Grayson and Jason Todd having one last conversation with one another. And this is Dick trying to offer Jason a deal, saying, hey man, listen, come back, rejoin the Bat family. We can get you some kind of help. But come back with us, because what you're doing right now is not helping Gotham. It's making Gotham worse, because thanks to you, you brought more chaos to this city, because you had these other crime bosses think that they can actually take you down. And so right now, they're going to send in their assassins, their killers, whatever, to come after you and bring more problems to Gotham just to get to you. So stop it. Rejoin our family. Get the help you need. But for Jason, he says he's too far gone. There's no way that any kind of help can actually help him feel somewhat normal again. And so you do have the police officers and Gordon come in and they do take Jason away. Now just Jason. And the reason why? Because Scarlet was able to get away. Because while you have Batman, Robin trying to, get patched up and also Jason getting locked up, Sasha was able to get a vehicle and get away. And then she takes her mask off. Now, we're left to wonder if the mask actually did pull off her skin or it just came off easily and that was it. Either way, Sasha has now left Gotham City and Jason Todd is now locked up in Arkham Asylum or a new kind of prison. Either way, he was taken away. Now, the next section, we actually do pick up with Sexton. And remember, Sexton is known as the Gravedigger, but he's also known as one of the best detectives in the world who came to Gotham to figure out what in the world is happening right now in Gotham City with their high crime rate. But at the same time, though, he does get a phone call from someone else. Now, we have no idea who this particular character actually is, but we kind of find out this new mysterious character does work for El Piente. Remember, El Piente is the crime boss who's outside of Gotham City trying to take over or trying to fix up Gotham City. Either way, this crime boss had apparently sent someone else who's right now watching over Sexton and telling Sexton, hey man, listen, you are going to do these things for me. And if you don't, these bad things are going to happen to you down the road. And so that is the moment where we actually do pick up with Dick Grayson. And when we do, it's Dick Grayson right now going to a particular room. And when he does use a code word. And that code word is Zur-En-Ra. And with that code word, a door opens up. Now, Zur-En-Ra is very important because remember, it is another Batman persona in the mind of Bruce Wayne. But he used that word as a way to access a room. And when he does, is right now Dick Grayson looking over the body of Bruce Wayne. And you're kind of left to wonder what is about to happen. And then the book ends but tells us the next issue is a tie-in to Blackest Night, the big Green Lantern event back in 2008. Either way, this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. So please leave me a like down below and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But guys, I'll see y'all next time. Later.